EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Evans in motion left. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
The Lance going to throw.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Lance.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Up the middle, Jones.
Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 16, Lance. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That's caught at the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Lance.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Aaron Jones
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current number 1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Touchdown, Packers! Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Throwing now is Lance. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here's Lance.
And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Let's go. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Black Ultra.
Lance looking to throw it.
This is caught by Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Trey Lance,
an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right through it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some space here.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 4. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Here we go. Right, 10 seconds.
Lance now on 1st down.
He's got a man complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
A give to Jones. And room there to work it inside the 25.
139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, walk steal. Cut.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end.
Let's go.
Jones, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Red, cycle. Cut.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance. This one completes Alec Pierce.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And Lance now to throw. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The give is to Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And cycle.
On 2nd and 7.
Lance.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
The Lance going to throw.
Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
58 yards.
And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Green jack. Steal. Check steal.
Here's Lance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That's caught. And the ball is knocked out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Buying time to his left. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact, he kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Lance back to throw.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Check snap.
One final try now for Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides.